It's diary sessions day, and Big Brother decided to bring in the question that a lot of us has been asking since Sunday, when Faith emerged the most influential player of the week. And that is the question of, did the housemate actually vote for him? Now, this is a question that I even asked in my last video yesterday that got a lot of you give me and all of that. See, yeah, I'm going to tell you guys this before I start this gist. In this life, if you do not question something, how are you going to know? I never said he did not deserve to be the most influential player. I said the way his relationship is with his housemate, the way a lot of them do not like him, and the fact that they had nominated him, days before, it just didn't make sense. It just didn't add up that he will emerge the most influential player of the week. And I asked the question and said, Big Brother should let us know how he actually won. And Big Brother listened, and that is why in the diary room today, he has been asking every housemate that came in what the criteria was that they used to vote the most influential player of the week, and what they think about Faith emerging the most influential player of the week. Now, while some of them like Sultana and I think Zita who were like, yes, they actually did vote for Faith among other people, depending on the criteria, others were like surprised that he actually won, someone like Dede. So honestly, it's not a hate on Faith. It's knowing the fact that we know. How are we not to question things, especially when it's a reality TV show that ought to be transparent? And I replied to someone that actually accused me of being biased. I told the person, even if it's Dede that emerges today as the most influential player of the week, I will still question it. Why? She's one person that a lot of the housemates don't F with. So it's kind of like somehow, that she will emerge. So it's not a thing about hating Faith, it's just about asking questions. And in this life, if you want to get ahead, you ask questions or you'll be lost. Now, that being said, it's quite clear that some of the housemates actually put in Faith's name as one of the most influential players of the week because of his dedication to tax and wages, which nobody is actually debating or arguing about. Also, in the diary room, Sultana got a bit emotional. She was talking about how she was able to beat Koyin's time. She said that because of the accident that happened on one of, I think, her leg, she cannot really be able to run well. This is a fact that she had told a lot of housemates, from the first week of the show. But the fact that she saw herself, moving so fast, the fact that she got steady hands, the fact that she was able to come second in the head of house challenger, even winning it on Sunday, she surprised herself, and that was what got her emotional. Like I said in my video that I did after she won the head of house, on Sunday, I am proud of her. She did incredibly well. She beat Koyin's time. If not that Faith came and smashed the whole thing, she would have retained her head of house title. I love the fact that she pushed herself. I love the fact that she got herself out of that mindset that she can't do it. And now baby girl is ready to push herself more. And she's, according to her, she said she's ready, for more tags and more, whatever that Big Brother pulls their way. Now also, as much as I am praising her for that, the place I will not praise Sultana for, when Big Brother asked her about the alliances in the house, Baby Girl was trying to exclude herself. I'm like, baby, you were part of the whole Doris, and even when Gigi was here, you were also part of that alliance. Yeah, you say you don't see the alliance, that's a lie, but I get it. But that babe can really be petty. When she was talking about the people that, that challenged her during the challenges for the head of house, she found a way to talk about Doris, Iveta, Koyin, and the rest, but she never mentioned Dede's name. I think that this whole conversation that Jason had with Sultana with Dday was that kind of reignited, the beef or the whatever that is, or she has against Dede. And trust me, I feel like very, very soon there might be a fight between Sultana and Dede. Now, talking about Dede, baby girl came into the diary room looking like a pack of snack, or will I say the whole meal? Yes, guys, as she told Big Brother what she thought about the questions that Ebuka had asked on Sunday. She said that she doesn't really, she was hurt by the fact that Mide actually did entertain that conversation, and the fact that there was even a response to that question by Kola. And she also finds it weird that Kola will would ask such questions about who is, the who wanted the friendship more, that's weird. Like, she doesn't understand why he would be asking such questions. And she's even heard that Mide actually entertained that question, because if it was her, she would have dismissed it. And she would have dismissed it and not even talk about that. She said that on that spot, on Sunday, that Mide had wanted to have a conversation with her, but she was like, nah, she wouldn't want to, people to see them fighting. That even though everybody is like, oh, chummy chummy, that there are people that are actually looking forward to see both of them fight. And I think it was today that Mide had, want to have a conversation with her, and she was like, okay, we can have that talk. But she said she felt hurt, because if it was her, yes, she would not have that conversation there and then. But immediately after the eviction show, she would have pulled Mide for a conversation, because, she knows that a lot of things on Sunday might be exaggerated and all of that. So she would want to clear that misconception immediately, especially for a person she calls a friend. She said if they don't come back as friends, fine. If they come back as friends, that's okay too. And also, she's kind of like very disappointed that everybody's asking why she is friends with, Koyin. That does anybody need any reason to be friends with anybody, And she said that the fact that it's also coming from Kola is quite disappointing. And one thing I noticed about Dede is she finds a way to bottle a lot of emotions. She doesn't want to see people, she doesn't want people to see her break. She doesn't want people to see her shatter. And I feel like that's kind of a problem. Or maybe it's a trauma response. I don't know what it is, because as a human being, you need to be able to let it out at some point. But I feel like the day is coming that she would actually break down and, crash out, even though it's not what I'm looking forward to, but it will come. There's so much you can bottle in for such a long time, especially in an intense environment like Big Brother Naija. Especially when she talked about Big Soso's question that Ebuka had asked. She said that kind of was like reopening old wounds. She thought she had let it go. She thought she had, moved on, but apparently she hasn't. Yes, guys. Now, also, I forgot something that Sultana said in her diary session. She actually talks about her and Isabelle. Now, according to her, Isabelle has said something to Doris to stay away from Sultana, and now Isabelle is like getting very close to her. She said she knows what Isabelle said though, but she will just let her be. The whole thing of keep your friends close and your enemies closer. Yeah, that's the long game that Sultana is playing. And she said that now Isabelle doesn't even know that she knows about what she told Doris about her. Now Isabelle is coming to her for advice. She's even giving Isabelle advice on how to get bright. You know that Isabelle is on this mission of getting bright. She was even receiving advice from Dday and all of that. Let's see how that goes. Talking about bright, baby boy put on his lover boy's cap and decided to make today a very special day for Mide. Today is her birthday. A very happy birthday to Mide. She is actually my best month's person. So yeah. Anywho, Bright put on his lover boy's cap. He wrote her a love letter. He gave her a card. He made breakfast for her. He's making meals for her. That's a very thoughtful gesture. Is the minimum or bare minimum way cooking with the stove and coal pot. It's kind of stressful, but the fact that he's doing it. And the one that even shocked me most was when this morning that Dede was looking for the mayonnaise and he offered to help her find it. I'm like, wow, when did Bright become this sweet to Dede? When did this happen? Is it not that she and Mide are not in talking terms, all of a sudden he's now sweet? Don't mind me. Anything this guy is doing in that house, I'm always very suspicious because of the precedents they've already set. So now anything they do, I just don't take it at face value. Yes, guys. Now talking about face value, Koyin. Koyin was so mad pissed at Kola. He's like, this dude, like, I respected you. I thought you were this person. And then what do? Go talk about, how I talk. You don't know what the race is in me. Like, what's your business? Like, he says he's disappointed in Kola. Like, guy, this is my friend. I don't even have feelings for her. I could even help you, hook you up with Dday, but this is what you're saying. Koyin said that it's him versus 21 other housemates, that he doesn't even see them. He doesn't even care. He's just going to do his own thing. Yes, guys, talking about doing his own thing, culture broke down in his diary session because he remembered where he's coming from. In fact, let me go back to Koyin's, diary session. When Big Brother had asked about the team of the week, which is bare minimum, I expected him to say the things that other housemates were saying, like, oh, Big Brother is too much, oh, Big Brother, da, da, da. But surprisingly, he said something very meaningful. He said, this is kind of reminding them of where they had come from. That is a reminder that there are people that this bare minimum is actually what they are surviving on. And for me, that's a very thoughtful person. That does not represent a person that talks like a child, right? I mean, listening to Koyin, if you actually listen to him, you will realize that this guy is actually not as the housemates are painting him. I mean, listening to Sultana talk about him, how he's fast, how she's so excited that she's been able to beat him, it tells a lot. So Koyin is not the way Kola had made him to look. He's actually way more than that. And honestly, of all the answers that came in their diary session so far about the team of the week, his was more realistic. His shows a person that is grounded, a person that understands where he's coming from and understands the realities of life. Yeah. Moving on, let's take a detour from their diary session and talk about Emmy and Joanna. I think Emmy struck a nerve with Joanna. Oh my god, because of bread. Even Kola at some point snapped at Emmy, which honestly I do not understand why he did that, because the heck, is she your daughter? I don't understand. Everybody there is, on the same level as a housemate. Anyways, back to Joanna and Emmy. So because of the food thing, Emmy had told or said to Joanna, beauty queen when no get beauty. And oh my goodness, that hurt Joanna. That had baby girl ranting to whoever cares to listen, talking about 2 times, baby, I'm a beauty queen, you come for my work, da 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 da. I'm like Joanna said that Emmy had made an enemy of her, that she doesn't care if whatever Emmy's strategy is that, will win her the show. And even outside of the show, she's gonna be beefing Emmy. She said that Emmy thinks she's street, but she not correct Idoma babe. Like, okay, that it's in her blood. I'm like, okay, this is what we signed up for. This is what we signed up for. This Fate's regime is about to bring more drama to our screens because the person in charge is a dramatic king. Yes, guys, Fate is just turning that house upside down. And he doesn't even care if they nominate him. I think for me, that is even the crazy thing about this whole thing. Jason is mad pissed, at Faith and the way he's handling things, especially when it comes to the microphone and battery change thingy. And he said he even had a conversation with Big Brother. I remember that yesterday, he never got to change his battery when Faith had brought it. Later on, he was called into the diary room and his battery was changed. I mean, there's no way Big Brother can afford to have a housemate without his battery. That's just not possible. I mean, they want all the gist. They want everything to be said so that we can hear it. Anyway, Jason said in that diary room session, he had told Big Brother about it because in the rule book, it is said that the head of house or any particular housemate must make sure that the batteries are delivered to each and every housemate. And the fact that Faith is keeping it one place and asking them to come and pick, it's not in the rule book. And also, Rude Boy had concurred to this, saying that in his tenure as head of house, he tried to do something like this, and people that had said, no, you go deliver this batteries to this housemate. And we've seen this season after season that this is how it's been done. Even when Pere was the house head of house in his season that we called him the general, he made sure met housemates. Even sometimes when housemates are sleeping, he made sure that the batteries are being changed. Anyways, we all look forward to what Big Brother has to say about this. It's been a very eventful day in Big Brother's house, and I know I've not really been keeping you guys up to date. It's because a lot has been happening with your girl, so please bear with me. Thank you guys so very much for being part of my channel. If you have not yet subscribed, what exactly are you waiting for? Kindly click on the subscription button, click on the notification bell to let you know whenever I post any new video. Until I come your way again, I remain your darling girl, Ezinnemwilliams. Have yourself a beautiful, wonderful day ahead. Bye, guys.